We are here today to announce a significant development in a decades-old murder investigation. It's one of Placer County's most well-known cold cases, the murder of a mother, her 11-month-old baby left crying in a high chair. It's remained unsolved until now.
More than 3 decades after a 35-year-old mother vanished without a trace, a chilling cold case in Northern California finally broke open. Back in 1991, Cindy Wanner disappeared from her sister's home in Granite Bay, leaving behind her 11-month-old baby alone in a high chair. 3 weeks later, her body was found miles away, and in a disturbing twist, investigators say they believe she had been kept alive for some time before she was found dead. Now authorities say advanced DNA technology has led them to a suspect. Here he is, James Lawhead Jr., who was arrested in Arizona after allegedly living under a different identity for years. Investigators call this one of the most notorious cases in the county and say this breakthrough could have implications far beyond just this case. Joining us now is the Placer County Sheriff's Office spokesperson, Elise Soviar, to bring us more on this huge break in the case. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
This is a huge victory for your team. It is such a sad and tragic case. And I know that your team of investigators have been working so hard on this for years and checking and rechecking DNA evidence and case files. What was the turning point in the moment that your team realized this 34-year-old case could finally be solved?
In this case, we were really down to our last piece of evidence to check. Several different items have been sent off over the years and unfortunately had not yielded any results. And as DNA technology, as you mentioned, has continued to improve over the years, the team decided it was worth a shot. With this last piece of evidence, they felt like technology was in a place that it was worth sending this off and seeing if it could potentially lead to the individual responsible. And sure enough, with the help of the Contra Costa County Sheriff's Office Crime Lab, we got a direct DNA match.
That is incredible. And I always say, a hat tip to the investigators and detectives who work the cases long, decades ago, that are able to hold on to it and preserve it in the way that you guys are able to test it today. And I also understand that facial recognition technology was at play here too. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, there was some facial recognition that was used by actually somebody at the Scottsdale Police Department that helped with that, with cross-checking some Department of Transportation records. And our investigators had sent out information, pictures of James Lawhead, because that's who the DNA match was with. So we knew who we were looking for. We just couldn't find him or any record of him since 2005. He just vanished. So that's what really led investigators to believe that he had assumed a new identity. So in sending off that image, asking for help from other law enforcement agencies, that person at the Scottsdale Police Department was able to use that facial recognition and found a picture of James Lawhead and connected it with the identity that he had assumed, which led us to exactly where he was at.
Wow. And that was in Arizona, right?
That was in Arizona. Yeah, he was found in Bullhead City, Arizona.
Okay, I mean, that is incredible. And I also understand that you have about 40 homicide cold cases and 40 unidentified remains cases. And as we've been talking about, technology is catching up to help solve other cold cases in the country. Do you have certain cases that you feel like you could be close to solving with this new technology in your county?
Yeah, in 2023, we created a cold case unit specifically to go through these cold cases, to take the time to really look and see what evidence exists in these different cases, whether it's unidentified remains, as you mentioned, or unsolved homicides. So this team continues to comb through all of those cases, check and see what type of evidence exists, and if there are pieces of evidence that have not been sent off for testing, or even if they were sent off for testing 10 years ago. The technology has come a long way in that time. It could be worth checking again. Specifically when it comes to the genealogy sequencing, we no longer need just a direct DNA match. We're able to do the genealogy and kind of do the ancestry tree building.
Right. I mean, it is so amazing. And as we continue to look at the picture of the victim we're talking about here, Cindy Wanner, who was cleaning her sister's house to earn a little extra money. This is a nice area of the Sacramento area. And I know that, you know, she vanished out of that house with her little child in the high chair. I still can't believe. I remember when this happened because I lived in Sacramento. I grew up there. This was definitely a very tragic case that many of us followed. And I do want to touch on the significance that the suspect had just been released from prison months before his crime. It was within a year. And that psychiatrist, I heard, for the state of California had said at the time that Lawhead was classified as mentally disordered sex offender, yet he was released early, and then this happened to Cindy. What are investigators saying about that now?
Yeah, you know, it's frustrating that somebody who was already serving time for a really heinous crime that was committed in Sacramento County and was sentenced to 19 years shouldn't have even been out at the time that this crime was committed. And he had really only been out for less than a year, just a matter of months. And I think it does raise questions about the criminal justice system. And it also raises questions about the mental status of many of these sex offenders who do commit really heinous acts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also the last time we had you on the show, before I let you go, I've got to ask you about that other cold case I had you on to talk about of the elementary school teacher Sherilyn Hockley, who was found inside of her van near her school down the road after a Halloween party at school. Also, decades-old case, another terrible story. I know that these two you don't believe are connected, but is your team hopeful you're getting close on that case? Because that's a story that we've been following as well here on Investigation Nation.
Yeah, the same team that solved the Cindy Wanner case is also working on that Sherilyn Hockley case. Those two cases really happened very close together in time and in location. Mm-hmm. And it's just neither one of those are things that happen in the Granite Bay community. To this day, it's a very safe community that does not have crime, certainly not a murder type of crime. So they are working on the case. They are sending some items off for some DNA testing to see if there's anything that could potentially lead to the person responsible in that one.
Well, we definitely want to have you back on when that case breaks, and I know that it will break. I know that your team is working very hard on that and the other ones you have in your county. Elise Soviar, I want to thank you so much. Placer County Sheriff's Department, thank you for joining us today to bring us up to speed, and then congratulations to your team.
Thank you. We appreciate you having us on.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.